Hi guys, Key here from Draw Easy Cool. Welcome to part 2 of drawing Harry Potter. A little bit of an obscure and unique version of Harry Potter, but anyway, sorry that first part 1 took so long, but I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves too. I did mention that I was going to do this in the computer, but I changed my mind. You know why? Because we can do that. As artists, we can change our minds at the drop of a hat, do whatever we like. Okay? So I'm just going to basically pop this through with some pencils. Just enjoy ourselves. Alright, so I'm going to start on some of the lights and darks of the coat. So I'm just going to use a light grey and a dark grey. Simple. Alright, so let's start with the light greys on the inside. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to colour it in nicely. I'm kind of going to be working with the sun up here. So all the light's going to be coming from one side and all the shadows will be from the other side. Okay, so if that is a little bit confusing or it's not something that you're quite used to with that concept of the of shading, that's okay. Let's just get some color down and enjoy ourselves. Okay, so I'm just going to get some grays down here for the inside of his outfit, which is pretty much this whole section on the inside now that I think about it. So let's just go around now. There's a couple of different ways that you can color in. At the end of the day, just pop the color down. You can either go back and forward as long as you're light and you try your best to make sure the strokes are all the same pressure, or you can go around in circles. Circles is usually an easier way, especially when you're working with gradients. But right now, all we care about is just getting a little bit of light grey down. You might not be able to see that very well, but that's okay. Okay, so that's a little bit done there, which is fine. Let's get the darker guy in. We're going to go out here. Now, like I said, the light is coming from this way, so we're going to be lighter on one side, and we're going to be heading darker to the other. So this arm here, this side will be all light, and this side will be all dark on the inside of the robe here. Okay, there's a couple of different variables that occur here. The arm will curve back and forward. This may be flapping out. You know what? Just pop some color down. There we go. That will do it for the moment. Just a bit of fun. Let's make it a bit darker on one side. There we go. A little bit darker underneath. There we are. Beautiful. And there's the other. Let's go. Lovely. Let's bring it on down. Now, in part 1, I did ask how many of you, well, not how many of you, what your favorite character was, or what, where you may think you sit, whether you sit in Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw or Slytherin or Gryffindor. I feel like I have a little bit of all of them in me. It just depends on my mood sometimes. I think everyone's like that at some point. Also, just while we're on the topic, how many of you have actually read the books rather than just watched the movies? The books are amazing. A completely different feel to the movies. The movies are amazing, don't get me wrong, they're absolutely gorgeous. But the books, oh, it's J.K. Rowling, amazing, an amazing author. So I'm just continuing to lay down the colour, light on one side, the right hand side, and darker on the other because the light's coming from one side and hiding on the other side. There we go, that will do it. Now these pants are not quite as dark, but I don't think it really matters too much. There we go. Beautiful. What colour should the belt be? I don't remember what colour his belt is. If anyone knows what colour the belt should be, please, by all means. change it to what you think it needs to be. Personally, whoops, I'm going to pop it in red. Red will do me. I think red will work perfectly. So let's go up, and you know what? I might just get my trusty old lead pencil, and I'm just going to put in some little lines just along here, because just to give it a little bit of texture. You might not be able to see, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go red. Now let's go red for the thinner parts. There we go. Darker around the side. Beautiful. Okay, now the scarf's kind of bulging back and forward, isn't it? So let's go darker along one edge on the outside here. It gets darker as we go towards this part over here. Basics of light and shade, my friends. Basics of light and shade. Whether you get the light and shade correct, honestly, as I say all the time and will continue to say forever, your art is perfect no matter how it looks, no matter who decides to critique it. You do what you want to do and enjoy the process. Just have fun. Just have a ball doing it. Harry is amazingly fun. This is amazingly fun. That'll do me, I reckon. That's fine. Now what are we going to do? We're going to go over to orange. And I'll fill the rest in with the lighter orange here. I think it's a bit too orange. I think it needs to be more of a mustard, but as I've said before, work with what you have. Work with what you have. At the moment, my my pencil stock is running a little low. So if I need to go darker, well, I might just push a little harder and maybe add in a bit of grey here and there if I need to. I won't bother with this one at the moment though. Alright, let's continue. So let's go. Now this is actually bulging out a little more than expected. But that's one of those things. That's alright. There we go. If you can see that, I'm just trying to, because of the light, I'm trying to get a bit of colour down on both sides. It's interesting when working with materials that fold and bend. There we go. It's feeling good. I wonder if Harry would be impressed by this. I wonder if he'd be happy with it. I hope so. If anyone out there has any Harry Potter jokes, it'd be awesome to read them in the comments if you wanted to pop them in. That'd be great. Oh, and guess what I found? Darker mustard. How good's that? So now we can go a little darker along the edges here. A little bit in. Let's give these tassels a little bit of colour there. Good. Let's get in a bit darker along the edge. There we go. Sometimes, this is just me, sometimes I have a tendency to go a little bit too light. But, as I've said 100, 1,000 times before, just enjoy. Just enjoy. Alright. You know what? Let's move on. Let's go up to his hair. A bit of brown in him. I might just lay most of it down as brown and then just work on a couple of darker areas. His hair's a lot darker than this, but that's alright. I'm just playing at this point. Parts underneath, those parts underneath need to be quite dark, so I'll go back in and indicate a decent shadow with those ones later on. Just want to get the colour down at the moment. Larger areas, I'm just trying my best to get decent neat circles in. It's not really working on some of them. Might leave a little bit there. On the edge. I'll do it for the moment. It's going to get quite dark along that edge, so I'll use a darker one now. Okay. Under here is going to get dark. That needs a bit of a sharpening. It's a bit dark on the edge here. Dark on the inside. Yeah, that's a better brown for Harry. Down in a little bit of a part there. Not that Harry had a part, but like I said, this is a unique Harry. Okay, let's go along this edge because where's the light coming from again? That's right. Okay, so here, further up around the corner here, and pretty much the rest all the way down here is going to be darker than the average strand on the other side. Okay. A little bit mottled around here. Pushing a bit too hard, I'm giving it a bit of a rush around here. Sometimes I don't like rushing, sometimes I have to. That's nice, that'll do. Alrighty. I think I might go back and go grab the mustard, because that's what I have to work with. I have no light pink for his skin tone, so I might just pop this in nice and light just around the edges here, just to indicate that we have some sort of tone there. We're not just a white paper. And under where the hair is, it can be a little bit darker. Show us a bit of a shadow there. It doesn't have to be perfect, just fun. Like I've said, my videos do run long, even though they're not the most perfect renditions. It's all about fun. I hope you all enjoy yourselves while you're doing this. go. Now he's lightning. Oh, his little scar. I'm gonna pop it in. Should I pop it in red? Oh, I'm torn. Oh, let's make it red. Oh, should I have done that? Nice. I like it. Just while I'm here, I think I might just colour in his little eyes, just get them in black. There we go. I'll do for the moment. And the glass. Don't know if you can see that. That's just basically indicating a reflective surface, that's all. That's all that's doing. Alright, so there you go. And maybe just a couple of little colourful flicks here and there just to once again indicate that we've got some magic happening. Where's my grey? I've got out gloves. I want to forget putting a little bit of. There we go. A lot on the gloves there. Why gloves? Because they're easier to draw than fingers. Just get that darker under here. Not the best way to do it, but once again, it's fine. Alright. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for watching Draw Easy Cool. Remember, I'm Key. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, go for it. If you want to hit the bell for notifications, go for it. At the end of the day, as long as you have fun, that's what matters. Take care. See you soon.